Okay, I'm really bad at this, so I apologize in advance. This is an attempt to show you what's going on, and hopefully you can respond by saying at which timestamp point you are referring to provide a comment or advice or solution. So, situation is appear to have a external hard drive that is showing up, but is showing as empty. And I'd recently been using it with a brand new purchased piece of software. I think the piece of software was called WinX something something Platinum to back up DVDs to a hard drive. Not an advocate of piracy, and I hope this doesn't get me banned from here, but I feel as though if I purchase these things commercially, these physical discs, I ought to be able to put them on a hard drive so that I can look at them just as easily as streaming Netflix or streaming Amazon Prime. At any rate, I tried storing them here on the HDisk, and it was working fine. Then I discovered that the menus were not showing up. So the menu being setup, subtitles, languages, scene selection, I couldn't access. And the software came with free lifetime tech support. And the guy says, "Oh, make an ISO out of it." I don't know what an ISO is, but it was huge as a file size, and it did preserve the titles. Long story short, convoluted story is, all I had to do was learn the software better. It would select only one portion of the DVD. I had to hunt and click another box to find the titles and include those. I didn't have to do an ISO. I could have just done an MP4, I think they were. Much smaller format. Anyway, I got to putting these on the HDisk in both ways, ISO and MP4, and they seem to be working fine. And this is, as you can see from a post online that I did about my specs, that this is a hard drive that I haven't used very much, but it's a couple of years old. Western Digital, 2 terabytes. And it had some material on it already, but I created a folder and started saving to it. It saved fine. My guess, my speculation is, it reached the end of the disk capacity, but I still had an ongoing piece of software trying to put a file too big onto it. And it reached completely full size to the point where it wouldn't work anymore. I don't know. But anyway, here it is. That's a long digression. I apologize. Here it is, local disk H, double clicking on it, nothing's happening. Right clicking on it, nothing's happening. Just to show that the others, and once I've clicked on this thing, I get the spinning blue wheel of death, and nothing else will work. That blue wheel will stay there for 17 days in a row. Never goes away. I can't even close this. See that? I'm clicking up here, and what do I go to? White screen of death. And then to the desktop. So just to show you, though, the other drives are accessible. There's the C drive, the D drive. Okay, so I've done a bunch of different things already, but let me walk you through this again, because I've never really made a very good video of it. I don't know what I'm doing. It takes 2 hands to type and 1 hand to hold the microphone, so what are you supposed to do? Boy. Okay. Windows 10. Unresponsive External drive. Okay. And with Google, you get a whole bunch of ads. And that sends you to something that's going to rape you. So I'm going to try to find Microsoft. There's answers.microsoft.com. External drive is not opening in Windows 10. That sounds promising, doesn't it? Well, I've been here several times, but let's give it a try for the 19th time. Hi, I'm an installation specialist and 9 years Windows MVP here to help you. Great. USB drive not detected? No. Isn't it a USB drive? I don't know why you would call it that. Solved. USB drive not recognized. Well, it is recognized, so that isn't what I'm looking for. It's just not opening. I don't care. Let's try it anyway. Restart. I've done that about 80 million times. I've restarted this computer. And things keep getting worse and worse and worse. I actually removed this paid software, this WinX DVD Platinum Ripper, from the computer, thinking that was the source of the problems. And it wasn't running in the background according to Task Manager, but it was slow. Every single thing I tried to open was suddenly slow. Anyway, reboot the computer. No, I'm not going to do that. Driver issue. Sometimes your device, which is plug and play, really needs a set of codes. If it doesn't go to control panel, printers and devices, see if there's any unidentified USB. Well, that's not going to work because it's not recognizing this drive. But control panel, devices. Okay, control panel, devices. And where would you find the drive? Where would they hide drives on this thing? Microsoft makes everything as hard as they possibly can. How about Device Manager? Disk drives. Okay. There's... Pretty sure this is it. Western Elements. Western Digital, I think. Update driver. Search automatically. You already got the best. Let's check the other two. Update driver. You already got the best. And every time I get advice, you're not updating your drivers enough, it always says you already have the best drivers. So, complete waste of time there. Plug out all other USB devices. If your newly inserted device isn't getting read by the computer, try disconnecting other USB devices. I think at certain times I have had just this one. No, that's not true. I've got a bunch of USB hubs. Nothing has ever caused a conflict like this. It makes no sense. I have previously... anyway, no, I don't buy that. Try a different computer. Yeah, because we all have 6 or 7 computers in our house, don't we? So that's completely useless. Thanks, Greg. Installation specialist and 9 years Windows MVP. That was a useless waste of time. Right-click, start to open disk management. Right-click where, Greg? Where? Disk management. Okay, let's try. Well, I don't see disk management on there. Do you? Scroll down on map to look for USB drive. If found, then right-click to assign a drive letter so it shows up in File Explorer. This is talking about a drive that's not being recognized. This is a recognized drive. So I'm in the wrong place. Or this jackass is talking about something else. Right-click, start to open Device Manager. If no newer, if your keyboard and mouse, test the drive using diagnostics to know for sure its condition. Okay, great. Free hard drive testing. Let's do that. 14 best free hard drive testing programs. And I've been here before. Thanks, Microsoft expert. You sent me here, and what I downloaded was one in this list called... No, I'm not finding it. Maybe I'm making a mistake. I don't know. But that looks pretty good. Western Digital Data, because this is a Western Digital. So let's try that. Pros and cons. Where are the pros and cons? Easy to use, uncluttered interface, supports internal, external, displays basic information. Both versions also function as a simple data destruction tool. DOS version. Will it recover anything? Hard drive testing program. Put on a flash drive for booting. Run diagnostic tests. Well, that's still, I suppose, valuable to run a diagnostic test, even though I've done that check disk and FCS scan or whatever. But let's do this. It's specifically for Western Digital. So, save file. And it's going to be a zip, and I don't know how to open zips, and I don't want to know how to open zips. It's confusing as fuck to me. Why do you do that? Why should it be so confusing and frustrating? What am I supposed to do now? Wait. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't understand. Doesn't tell you ahead of time what it's called. Yes, it does. WinDialog 37-zip. That's what I'm going to look at. Okay, that's what I downloaded. And this is not alphabetical, but it should be. This is it. So, open containing folder. Run. Won't run. Not doing anything. Why? Why zip? Why blah blah and doo doo and gaga and ba 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 ba? Why not just everything exactly the same? Simple, elegant, pure, clean, embedded in muscle memory, nothing new to buy. Alright, pzip. What are you supposed to do? Extract? Open his archive? Let's try extract. What does that do? And what? Okay. Click OK. It's doing something. What does that mean? And like with everything on Windows or whatever program, it's going to jam this somewhere I can never find it again or understand it ever. And this is just an exercise in frustration and confusion. Now what do? Where's the pop-up saying, hey, you got it. You want to run it? Nope, doesn't do that. All right, WinDialog. What is it called? Data Lifeguard Diagnostic for Windows. Okay, unless you're some kind of sadist, that's what you named it. So, Data Lifeguard Diagnostic for Windows. Supposedly on my computer now. This PC. Search. Let's expand this so you can see I'm putting the whole thing in. Paste. Search. This will take 6 or 7 hours to run. It's what I go through, people. And, you know, a lot of haters are going to jump down my throat and say, it's all your fault. I've been messing around with computers since the year 2000, 2001. And it's never been intuitive. It's never made any sense. It's never been logical. It's never been easy. It's never been right. I guess it's all my fault. It's got to be my fault because nobody else has these problems. Or do they? I think a lot of people have these problems and they just go, fuck computers, I hate software, I hate IT people, I hate tech support. I will have a landline and not a cell phone, and I'll never have a computer because you people are assholes, you're arrogant, you keep changing the interface for no reason, you hide everything, you bury everything, and make it as confusing and expensive and frustrating as possible. And that's the thing, frustrating. Not, oh, a logical person would make everything alphabetical. But no, do and ba. Why is there, I don't know, let's take a look. What am I talking about here? So why is there control panel and devices, device manager. Why are those in two different places? Why not? Why this PC means everything on the computer? Why shouldn't that pull up every single goddamn thing alphabetically, one little window, and you type in, I want to fix the goddamn external hard drive, and it pops up, oh, you want to fix an external hard drive? Here's the 9 things you can do. And it doesn't. You have to learn how to use a command prompt and learn programs and apps. Why? How is that a good thing? What's the goddamn difference? Why don't you put them all in the same place, all of them alphabetical? It's just frustrating as fuck. It doesn't speed anything up. It doesn't make it easier. If you already know, oh, it's convenient as heck. But if you do not already know, if I don't go somewhere every day, I don't know how to get there. If I don't use a tool every day, I forget how to use it. Because a lot is going on in my life and in my brain and in my emotions. There isn't room to remember 19 passwords and 17 usernames and 57 different hidden submenus. This rant is unnecessary, but it's filling up the time where we're sitting here waiting for the search results of this thing that I supposedly just downloaded. Data Lifeguard Diagnostic for Windows. Where is it? Data Lifeguard Windows has been deprecated and replaced. No longer supported. Please use Western Digital Dashboard Utility available. All right. Holy fuck. Then why is this download button active? You cunts. So maybe that's the reason we need to download this instead. What unbelievable pieces of shit would design it like that? So I guess that's downloading now. I can't tell. Dashboard setup. The fuck is that? Dashboard setup. Install. Jesus Christ. Everything wants to crawl up inside your anus and go, I'll take up your extremely precious hard drive space with this crap that will spy on you and rape you and make other things not work properly and be really hard to find and remove. And when you want to use it, it'll make it really, really hard to find. Because that's the kind of people we are that create software. Okay, and here it is. And it's just sitting there. Just sitting there. Why? What else is running? All right. It's all my fault because I've got too many running processes. That's what everybody always says. Great, let's turn something off. Notepad. What's on Notepad right now? Well, that's notes for this post. I can't get rid of that. This is the recording software. PZip, I guess I don't need anymore. NDU. Windows Explorer, if I turn that off, the entire computer stops working. Whole bunch of Firefox. I don't know why so many. Background processes. Why is that running? I don't know. I don't know what 99% of this stuff is. Launch dashboard, finish. Okay. And this, of course, won't be intuitive, won't tell me what to do. It'll tell me, yeah, it's broken. Tough luck. At best, that's what it's going to do. So, here we go. Loading. Why? It's that big a program? It's having that hard a trouble? What exactly is wrong? And minimize the size of this? Okay, nope, you can't. Make it smaller? Nope, you can't. Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks, Western Digital. It's copyright 2021. They can't say, oh, this is old software. About dashboard help. Well, we can minimize it at least. Done with Task Manager. I guess. And maybe you can understand why I get lost. I mean, everything leads to something else, to something else, to something else, to something else, to something else. And unless you're writing down really extensive notes on a piece of paper with a pen, I don't know. Yeah, I can back up, but I don't know where I've been or what I did or what things are or why I did them by the time I'm wherever I am. All right, there it is. Yay! Now, tools, performance, status. All right, let's make absolutely sure I've got the right hard drive connected. Pretty sure I do. Okay. Is it reading the one that has a problem? I don't know. I really don't know. Nope. The elements. See, it doesn't automatically go to what you're trying to test. It goes to what it feels like. It doesn't pop up and say, well, you got a bunch of hard drives here. Why don't you tell me which one is you're having a problem with? It doesn't do that. Which is kind of cunty, I think. But you know what? What they say back is, well, we gave it to you for free. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Because that's what IT, tech, computer people love to say. You're whiny bitch and you swear too much and you're a bad person and you're stupid and lazy and we work really hard. Yeah, you also make a shit fuck ton load of money compared to most people. And the things that you spew out cause agonizing frustration to millions and millions of people. It's like throwing a boulder into a pond. The ripples keep going and going. Long after you've made your money, long after you're dead, people using this software are going to be angry. What is this? It's loading, 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 loading. Why? There it is. How do you read this? Free 2000.4 gigabytes. Alright, shouldn't be anything free on that. Drive health is normal. It's like it's blank. And it shouldn't be blank because I put a bunch of stuff on it. And that Ease US software found a bunch of stuff on it. So, tools. Certainly don't want to erase the drive. It kept popping that up saying, you know. Oh, God. Run a short diagnostic test. Application will not allow further activity while this, but you may cancel at any time. Continue, yes. Please be patient. Believe me, people, before I made this recording, I have been patient. I ran check disk 19 times. SFC scan now, or whatever that is, 18 times. Ease US. It was successful and no problems were detected. That's interesting. Okay. So, run extended test 10 minutes or longer. What's the point? It didn't find any problems. How can it find a problem? It's blank. It's not supposed to be blank. Okay. Maybe I got confused because I did order a replacement Western Digital that's identical. I'm pretty sure I've got the old one plugged in. Alright. God, let's swap them out. See if I messed up. I very, very often mess up. I get very easily confused. I'm a very anxious person. I'm a very angry person. I'm a very disorganized person. I don't like this stuff. I like it when it works. I love it when Selected device is no longer detected. All right. What's this? Temp file storage. Automatically free up space by getting rid of files you don't need. Okay, that's a little weird. I don't need that to be going on right now. I don't know why that popped up even. We're going to close this Western Digital. I don't know how I'm going to relaunch it. I'm not seeing it here. I don't know where it is. I don't know how to launch it. This thing. Oh, God. I'm perpetually lost on my own computer. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know how things work. I don't know where they go or where they are. What buttons to click to find them. What? So, what the fuck now? I can't back up. All right. So, PC. And that's what I always have to do. I can't find something, so I have to come here and wait 45 minutes for it to find it. Western. Because Windows just jams things wherever it wants. I don't know where it puts things. It never asks me, hey, would you like to put this somewhere obvious and easy to find? Nope, doesn't do. All right. Install Western Digital EXE. I've already done that. This will take 6 or 7 hours. Ah, God. I'd show you the process of the EASEUS .com software. Free data recovery software. It took 2 effing days and found, I thought, everything on this supposedly unresponsive disk. It listed all names I remembered. Checkbox, checkbox, checkbox. And I connected the new, external hard drive, identical, Western Digital, 2 terabyte, and clicked a button down in the lower bottom, a blue button, transfer. And it popped up saying, there's not enough room. Well, I don't understand. I didn't understand 99% of the checkboxes. There were things there that were gibberty bibbity bobbity bop. I don't know what gibberty bibbity bobbity bop is. I could spend the rest of my life on Google looking up the gibberish that these programs name things. I don't know what that is. I don't know why can't you name it something that a normal human being, an ordinary person, would instinctively know? Here's where you put the movies. Here is where you put your photographs. And everybody's saying, "Oh, well, that's your fault. You didn't name the files right." No, I didn't have an opportunity to. When things get saved, they jam themselves in. And sometimes when I try to create a file, it says you're not allowed to save there. Why? Why? If Microsoft has a piece of software that will pop up a message, you're not allowed to save there. Why doesn't it keep talking? Go. And here's why. Here's an article explaining why and explaining what you can do about it. Doesn't do that. And most of the pop-ups, the error messages, you can't cut and paste them. Why? If I run DX diagnostics, I can't cut and paste any of that information. It pops up and I have to open Notepad and laboriously copy it onto Notepad and then cut it and paste it into a forum going, here's what my specs say. Why? 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 So here we are. I don't know, Western Digital, dashboard. I think that's default. What? Nothing says launch. How would I possibly know? Western Digital. I don't know. It's gone, so I have to re-download it again and launch it again because things just get jammed down my throat. Or I'm, explain to me how I'm fucked. Because I don't understand how I'm fucked. All right. Windows. And you can't download that even though it's clickable. Hey, we don't support that anymore. But you left that clickable, didn't you, you pieces of shit? Download this again. Guess I should have gone to downloads. I can hit that again. Yes. This will take it off, but it won't launch it. That's just... And you can't close this. Look at that. Yeah. You didn't say Rumpelstiltskin. You didn't say Rumpelstiltskin. You didn't say Rumpelstiltskin. Pieces of shit. Alright, uninstall the whole fucking thing. And reinstall it, because I don't know how to make it launch. You pieces of shit. Finished. Make sure we're getting the right one. I can't tell. I've lost track of where I was and what I'm doing. Jesus fucking... Maybe this is what I want right here. Yeah, this is what I want. The dashboard. The D-bags left it clickable for the other stuff. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm so stressed. The other things say dashboard too. I don't know. Launch dashboard. Okay. Launch the dashboard. Can't even remember why I'm going back here. Alright. So. Because I want to make sure I'm looking at the right drive, that I'm not confused between the dead drive and the brand new drive. How would I possibly tell the difference? Blue, green. What does that mean? No explanation. Okay, that's the one I think is the new one. I'm going to unplug that. And everything has to be jet black. And you put the desktop tower down on the floor, out of the way. And it's jet black down there. You can't see what you're doing. And yeah, I have lights. And it's never good enough. But everything is black. The cable is black. The hole is black. The disk drive is black. Nothing is color-coded. How about red for this is where you unplug, and blue, this is the part that goes into the device. Selected device is no longer detected. What does that mean? Now I've got the supposedly broken one plugged in. See what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Sit there and 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 sit there with no indication why or how long it's going to take or anything else. And since it's broken, maybe that just means it's never going to load? And how would I know? Drive health normal, security interactive, security inactive, whatever that means. I don't know why that's popping up or what I should do about it, but I'm going to close it. No. And I've seen this a million times. You need to format the disk before you can use it. Well, no, I don't want to format the disk because there's still shit on it that I need badly need to save. So here we go. Blah, 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 blah. What the living fuck? I don't know why this is doing what it's doing. Nothing shows how to stop it. Nothing's responding. That's not responding. That's not responding. Something happened. I don't know what. Detecting devices, which means what? And I predict this is going to just sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there. Without any indication of anything productive is happening, or it's just stuck, or not working because the drive is broken. There's nothing friendly. There's nothing that reaches out and says, "Hi, you're a normal human being. We're computer geniuses that raped you for a lot of money. We're going to extend a helping hand. We're going to put ourselves in your shoes. We're going to walk a mile in your shoes and design everything from your point of view so it'll be intuitive, so that questions that pop up in your head are directly answered by our software." Okay, here we go. So status, healthy, normal, inactive, 2,000 gigabytes free. Shouldn't be. Performance, I don't care. Tools, loading erase drive, no. I already did the diagnostic, but let's do it again. This is on definite, well, as far as I can be sure, this is the broken drive. God, I never should have taken the new one out of the box because they're identical, physically identical. Oh, holy fucks. You know, this is bad news, but it's fantastic news because this is probably for sure the broken one. The Smart Diagnostic Short Test, one or more problems were detected. Failed with error code 7. Fantastic. Failed with error code 7. Whatever the fuck that means. Let's run the extended test. It says it could take an hour. Holy fuck me. Smart Diagnostic Extended Test complete. That was just as fast as short test. Error code 7. Without telling you what error code 7 means, thanks. Smart data. And the meaning of that is what exactly? This might mean something to you people. It's gibberish to me. Device details. System details. Holy shit. Settings. I think this is just a piece of shit diagnostic tool that won't fix anything, which I kind of sort of knew before I started, but figured you people would want some diagnostics. Now you're going to want to see check disks, so let's do that. These assholes make you run it as an administrator, which took me 6 tries to find out. Let's see. I've forgotten how this works. Shit. Because there's an elaborate check disk, blah, 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 thing to type in that does a whole bunch of shit all at once. Scan and fix, I think that's what I'm looking for. I think this is it. Check disk CXR. Dismount the drive. That sounds scary, like you're gonna fuck something up. But okay. So check disk CXR. I remember this takes 6 years to run, but maybe not. think I maybe fucked that up. Check disk cannot run because the volume is in use by another process. I think the fuck up is I should have said check disk C. So N for no to this. Okay. Check disk H. X R. The type of the file system, volume dismounted. All opened handles to this volume are now invalid. Volume label is elements. Should I be worried? It sounds frightening. Volume dismounted. Sounds like something bad to me. And yeah, I could spend the rest of my life on Google looking this shit up, or I could invest 5 years of my life in college learning computer programming. Why should I have to? Why can't I just click one button and it goes, yeah, okay, let's work. When I go over to the electric light switch on the wall, I don't have to have a degree in electrical engineering to make my microwave and my desk lamp work. Press a button and it just does it. I don't have to dig into it and rewire it and you have to know this and what's wrong with you? Don't you know that the doo-doo is under the dada within the blah blah? No, I don't know that, and I don't want to know. I shouldn't need to know. Okay, this is probably going to take forever, but 87%, that's not too bad. 2400 or 2700, but this is stage 1, and I seem to remember there are 16 stages to this. So you may want to fast forward a little, folks, because this is going to take a while. I don't know. But this is my life. I mean, if you sat through this in real time, you know, I'm not trying to waterboard anybody here, but this is my life. And if it's my fault, please explain to me what to do. Not, hey, stop being an asshole, stop swearing, be more patient, grow a brain. I've tried all those things. I've tried being nice. I've tried being patient. I've talked with people on tech support, and I've been so grateful. And I've been on forums, and I've been so grateful. And what the forums are is people who love to come on and say, no, 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 no. You're a nah. Why didn't you, nah? Stop whining. Because that's how they get their rocks off. By, look how smart I am and how stupid you are. And you are never going to do any, and you can't do that. It'll never work. Because that's how they get off. That's their entire purpose in life. And because they suck the penis of the moderators, that stays up. And it's just like in basketball. The asshole throws an elbow when the referee isn't looking. You punch him in the face and knock his teeth out immediately after, when the referee is looking. And you get a fine, and you get thrown out of the game, and you get suspended for the next 6 games, and all the newspapers say you're an asshole. But you're the victim. And I'm tired of yelling and swearing and cursing and bitching, and everybody's like, you're the bad person. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Bad people are the people that create this stuff who don't put themselves in the shoes of the user. It'd be like, I don't know. Where is the Ralph Nader for computer software? You know? Where is the Consumer Reports and the crusading investigative reporter that drags these people out by their ears and murders them? I don't know. And I have an ex-girlfriend who works in some obscure IT job. I can't understand what she does. And she says, well, if these people were punished, Evan, they would just quit and nobody would make any software. I don't find that credible. I mean, they punished the people at Ford for making the Pinto that blew up. Did they stop making cars down at Ford? No, they didn't. They paid the goddamn fines, and they kept making cars. They just made them a little safer and better. And this is just sitting there. Jesus fuck, 87%. It's only stage 1, so maybe there's something else we can run in the meantime. Is it possible to run 2 command prompts? Let's find out. Probably not. Run as administrator, yes. SFC scan now. Just so you can see. Because I know some of you are going to say, that's one of the things you should have done, and I have done it many times. I should also defrag, which I haven't done in months. I'm aware of that. Holy shit. And that's incredibly slow, too. Still, it's nice to know they both can run at the same time. That's kind of cool, actually. Thank you, Microsoft, for not being total cunts in this instance. You can also type check disk scan to scan the disk online and attempt to repair it. And I probably shouldn't do both of these at the same time. Okay, we're getting somewhere. File record segment is unreadable, is unreadable, is unreadable, is unreadable. Why? And what do I do about it? I don't know. But when I found that, I said, okay, how do I recover these? And I put on Ease US, and it fucked me up the asshole with ransom. Said, yeah, we've found your stuff, and here's 3 of the things you can have for free. If you want the rest, give us $185. Otherwise, fuck you. And probably buried in the, do you agree to these terms? Buried there somewhere, it told me that. Who reads those things? I don't. I'm not a lawyer. And no, I don't have the kind of patience to pull out that one line that says, and here's how you agree that we can fuck you. So, more than a little tired of that. Yeah, I realize these people have to earn a living, and it would be nice. It's fine to say, hey, you know what? Let us prove to you that this works. And then, if you want it, you can pay us. It's only going to work for 5 minutes. You know what? That's what worked with WinX Platinum DVD Ripper. They said, hey, you don't even have to give us a credit card. Download this thing. Try to copy one of your DVDs. It'll copy only 5 minutes. But see for yourself how easy this is to use. And I did. And it worked. And so I said, yep, here's my huge amount of money to buy a lifetime license for this. And as soon as I downloaded it, I started having problems on the computer. That's not true. It took a couple of days. It could have been something else. I don't think so. But as I said earlier, I've uninstalled that software. Hopefully I can reinstall it. I still have a license key. But anyway, yeah. Maybe it was just the dying hard drive being connected to the machine that started making things run funny. And by run funny meaning no matter what I clicked on the computer, like opening Notepad, suddenly I got the spinning blue wheel for 5 minutes before Notepad would open. Maybe because that piece of software was a resource hog, except even after I turned it off, the spinning blue wheel was coming on, and things would disappear. So I tried launching Calculator, and Calculator wouldn't work. I had to reboot this computer, including a manual reboot, 10 times. Yes, 10 times before suddenly, pop, and Microsoft Calculator came back. And I went looking on, like I always do, I went looking on the internet, and there's all these articles. Yes, it's a very common problem. Microsoft screwed over its own software. Calculator used to be great. They added some scientific calculator stuff to it, but they frigged it up so that it disappears all the time and breaks all the time. Why? Why, Microsoft? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But some people, in order to justify their jobs, just have to mess around. There is this thing. Phase 2. Stage 2. I think there are 6 stages to this. There's another one there somewhere. Did not find any integrity violations. All right. Does that read the whole computer, that's scan now? I don't know. How did this not find any integrity violations, but this says unreadable? Yeah, I know they're two different tools, and I don't want a degree in computer engineering. I really don't want to have to know the difference between check disk and scan now. I want it to just work behind the scenes without any input from me, automatically and flawlessly, all the time, forever, with perfection and liberty and justice for all. And I know that that's unreasonable, except you're being paid a fuckload of money, people. A fuckload. Pretty close. I think Bill Gates is what, number 3 richest guy on the entire planet. Jeff Bezos, Mr. Computer Guy, richest man in the entire history of history. You know. Anyway, so those are running. What else can I do to amuse you here? Having issues running the above command. What else can I do? Okay, what else I can do is go looking for genuinely free recovery software. Genuinely free, not trialware, hard drive recovery software. And you get ad, because it's all, and I went here, I think, once, or where did I go? I don't know. Pandora Recovery. Pandora, I think. No. I was thinking of Panda Active Scan is a trustworthy company. Where can you go to get an honest answer of people that aren't trying to fuck you? You can't trust star ratings because it's all fake. What do I do? Where do I go? Free unlimited data recovery. All right. Says Microsoft. I'm very strongly suspecting this is trialware. Free account. Yeah, the account is free, but it's $18 a megabyte storage fee. I don't know. I don't trust that, and you can't back out of it. Look at that. You can't. There you go. Yeah. Start your free account. Oh, $200 free credit. It's not a free account. Should be really strict federal laws on the use of the word free. Jesus fuck. So that's really kind of the point of this. What's going to end up being a very long YouTube video is I've already paid $150 for a piece of software, $60 for another replacement external hard drive, lost priceless data on the old external hard drive. I don't know. Maybe there's a thing, a rule of thumb. I hardly ever access that drive. Mostly it sat around on a shelf, unplugged. And here's a mea culpa. I will admit something, because it's slippery and dark and small and slippery plastic and tiny. It's the size of a deck of cards. I've dropped it a couple of times. So I guess maybe I physically damaged it, except I dropped it a bunch of times over the years. I don't know, how long I've had it? I don't remember. Plugged it in and boom, it works. But as soon as I started putting movies on it with this software, oh, it's dead. And again, my theory is I just tried to put too much on it and it got confused. And now I want to back out of that. I don't know. And now, well, you're going to have to pay for recovery software too. Now, all I wanted to do was take movies I've already paid for on a physical DVD and not have to pay for them again by purchasing them online as a streaming movie, but to have the convenience of watching them through my hard drive, the same way I would go click click on Amazon and watch a movie through Amazon Prime. I go click click on my hard drive and watch something that I've got on physical DVD without having to hunt for it in a binder where I don't know where it is necessarily. Just a little convenience. And I was willing to pay 150 goddamn bucks for that convenient software to move my physical DVDs, I've got like 600 or 700 of them, onto a couple of hard drives. And I thought, okay, I don't like it, but to get over the frustration of hunting down the physical DVD, I'll do it. So, where do I look here? Where do you look? How about on a forum? Tom's Hardware. 2021. This is just a whole bunch of paid stuff and reviews of paid stuff. I don't know. Christ, I don't know. Where are the God forums? Alright, how about the God forums? Cyber Tech Help. Let's copy that and cut it out. You can go to CyberTech Help Support Forums. Hardware. And even they've been infested with the ads thing now. About booting a computer, not quite what we're looking for. Hard drive failure sounds no. Is there a general search page? Search. Can't access hard drive. Here's the random question was not correct. Alright. Jesus. Everybody's so paranoid. And now I can't enter? The fuck is this? Jesus Christ. Redirect to horseshit. What? Search now. Clickbait at the bottom, like every other cunt site. CyberTech wasn't always like that. It used to be the purest thing. This guy's saying it doesn't recognize it. Mine does. Jesus, this guy's telling him to take it apart. Fuck that. No. Christ, I don't know. Fuck me. Oh, God. Stage 4. I think there's 6 stages to this. I don't know. Only 4% done here. Jesus, this YouTube is going to be 6 or 7 hours long. Alright, folks, I'm going to leave you for a minute or so and use the bathroom. Okay, so let's see. Well, I guess we create a Evertech help account because I don't remember usernames or passwords unless I use them every single day. So create an account. Pause this for a second so I'm not putting my personal information out on YouTube. Hang on a moment, people.